All right, and today we are going to finish reviewing the limbs for the Unique Toys Predaking for a second time. So there is Violence, aka Rampage, in I think he's a panther or a tiger, or a puma. He's a big cat that's not a lion. So there he is in cat mode. Now, zoom in a little bit here for you guys. There we go. Now he pulls off the cat mode much better than Razor Claw does, and the reason for that is that his back legs don't become the lion or the cat legs. These panels come down from the side and become the legs, and I really think that fits a lot better. And yes, this thing is incredibly loose. I wanted to fix it, but it's actually a pin joint, and I can't quite fix that one without destroying it or gluing it into place. This one's really nice and tight, so I haven't figured out what I'm going to do about it. I will figure something out at some point. But yes, anyway, because those legs don't just become back legs like almost every other cat former does, it pulls off that look a lot better than if they do that. I really like this figure. I think he's actually really solid. Solid figure here. So yeah, unlike the last two, he doesn't have any special parts that like clip onto him in beast mode. So let's just show him off next to the Seeker mold. So here he is next to the Seeker mold, and that's way too zoomed in now. Alright, so here he is next to the Seeker mold. You can see how he kind of stacks up there. Yeah, so they're animals. They don't really look like jets. So anyway, to transform him, he's fairly simple. Posability. Sorry. So the tail can swivel on the back here. It's got another hinge right there. So it actually swivels from where it connects, and it's got a hinge. And then it's got another hinge right here. So, all in all, pretty good range of motion on the tail. The leg swivels up and down. No in or out, anything like that. Back legs do swivel where they connect to the thigh, I guess it is. And then there is a backwards knee joint along with a ball jointed foot. So great range of motion there. Front legs are on ball joints, so good range of motion there. They do have a swivel. They have a double bend elbow. And then there's a ball jointed foot with a... No, just the ball jointed foot. I thought the foot was on a pin, but it's not. And these cannons can rotate a little bit. His head does rotate around. Mouth opens and closes. So yeah, very posable cat there. I do really like it. I do say he is his beast mode is my favorite of all of them. Followed closely by Dive Bomb. So to transform him, you want to rotate these pieces up, like so, and then you can fold these feet all in like this. I mean, it's very simple. Just fold it up and fold them in. That's it. Take the tail and it just folds back here and then it folds up here. And then just like the last two, what you want to do is split the legs and just kind of ease one side out and slide it down. Do the same thing over here. Fold up the foot. Fold up the foot. Make sure everything is pulled out correctly. Fold the arms down. This will rotate forward. This will rotate forward. And then you want to pull this out. Rotate the fist around. Close it up. Do the same thing over here. Like so. This will come up and it rotates down like this. And then you actually what you want to do is pull this whole assembly up. And then you can flip out the head. And then rotate that all in. And there is Violence in robot mode. And yeah, he still is my favorite of this set. And that has nothing to do with the fact that my favorite Beast Wars character was the Rampage there. This guy is he just looks awesome. Absolutely love him. He looks just great. Yeah, he's just phenomenal. He's a phenomenal toy. He does stand a little bit crooked because the tail, you can see how the tail comes out just a little bit further, and it just kind of dips down just a tiniest bit that makes him stand a little unkilter, but that's not an issue for me, really. I just live with it. He's cool enough to live with. Let's do posability real quick. Head rotates side to side. No up and down or anything like that, but it does side to side pretty well. Shoulders are on ball joints. Good range of motion there. He's got a bicep swivel. Double bends at the elbow. Rotates at the waist. Ball jointed hips. Swivels at the thigh. Bends at the knee, and he's got a little bit of a toe pivot. So, yeah, he's cool. Very poseable, very awesome. He does come with a sword. Again, I don't know if this is actually his sword or if it was somebody else's sword, but just plug it into his hand, and there you go. And then these little shoulder pieces can come out, and you can actually plug those into his hand as well. So he has little pistols, if you wish, which is cool. But that's not all he came with. He also came with the left-handed Predaking, which does no good because I don't show off the transformations here. But he does come with this. And this would be the big Predaking cannon. But the important part here is the fact that you can dismantle it. Like so. Take one of these little pistols here. Plug that into his hand. And now he's got a gun. So. Yeah, we'll show off the rest of these guys in my next video with Razor Claw, because I will be bringing the whole team out for that. But yeah, he comes with, you know, that comes into 5 parts. So he comes with all the guns, and he fixed one of my original gripes with the entire set, the fact that they didn't come with guns. And now they do. Now they have guns, and he's got his own pistols too, if you wanted. So. Yeah, I will give him, yeah, I gave him a 10 out of 10 before, and I'm sticking to 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, I know it's nothing new, but I mean, this figure still is awesome, for what it is. I know it's weird because I gave I think the Unique Toys Galvatron an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. And don't get me wrong, I like that figure better, but this guy is just more solid. I know it's weird. I give him a 10 out of 10. I think he's a pretty solid figure. I would probably have him by himself on my display shelf. And it's really hard to sit here and be like, well, he's clearly an arm for a Combinder. He doesn't look hindered by combined mode at all. And when he's in combined mode, he looks really good in combined mode too. So, and I know I can't read him off combined mode really, but what I'm saying is he doesn't look like he's a Combinder. And that's really awesome. Anyway, size comparison. Here he is next to the Seeker mold. Again, he's about half a head taller. Here he is next to Megatron, who's a lot bigger. Oh no! Okay, well, here's the top half of Devastator. Oh, give me 2 seconds here, guys. Sorry. Devastator devastated himself when I picked him up. Go. There we go. That's back in order. I'm very sorry about this, guys. I picked Devastator up by the upper torso, and the bottom torso came off. And when it hit the ground, all the legs came off of long haul. So, alright. So there he is next to Giant, Hercules. So you can see how they stack up there. So, pretty cool. I really like this figure. I highly recommend him. If you get anybody else from the set, definitely get him because he comes with everybody's guns. And he absolutely looks like the best of the group. And the group does look pretty good together. So, and we'll take a look at that next when I do Razor Claw. So there you go.